What's up? It is your favorite, and most certainly a lot of people's most hated, Reactors Indies YouTube street thoughts of a predicate winner. And you know what it is, and you know what we do over here. Actually, I probably got a lot of new eyes on this one, man. So what we do over here is we react to, review, break down, pull apart music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. That's kind of our lane, our favorite. So welcome to the channel. If you're new, please make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button for your boy. Help propel me into the algorithms. I want to get into some NF today. I haven't done a whole lot of NF reactions. I love NF. I rock with NF heavy. But I haven't done a lot of reactions to him, man, because I'm waiting on some new stuff to come out. But it looks like there's talks about maybe NF is gearing up to release something or another soon. Looks like. So I want to get, I kind of want to get a buzz going. I really want to start getting that conversation rolling, and just do my best to play my part in it. But it occurred to me recently, man, because I was talking to some people on Twitter, just, you know, Twittering. And I like to talk about hip hop on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, go follow me at Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. Instagram at Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. I talk about hip hop on Twitter all day, bro. That's like my thing. That's my social media. That's what I like to do on social media. Anyway, man, I was talking to these hip hop dudes, man, and I noticed that a lot of people have respect for NF. Like, you know, he's a good artist, makes good music, but I don't really feel like he's all that lyrical. That's a take that I've heard a few times recently. And then there's, you know, like, NF is cool, but he's not really like that bar heavy. He's not really got like. So it occurred to me, like, people rock with him. They think he makes good music, but they don't think he can rap well. A lot of people, not his fans, of course, but like a lot of people out there don't think NF can rap very well. So I was like, all right, you know what? We're going to show people that he can rap. We like, not that I need to be the one that shows it, but it just got me thinking, man, this could be honestly, this could be a good piece of content, man. A lot of people that don't know about NF's rapping abilities or his rap skills, or his bars, for that matter. No, he's not like lyrical miracle, but he's a lyrical dude, bro. He puts a lot into them lyrics. So we got to start defining lyrical. Like, what does that mean to you? To me, it means that lyrically, you're able to put words together that have substance and meaning better than other people can do it. And truthfully, I don't know a whole lot of people that do it better than NF. I mean, Nate is a wordsmith, bro. A lot of people just, maybe it goes over your heads, or maybe you don't get it, or maybe you can't pay attention on that level. I don't know, but NF is a wordsmith. So we're going to get into some pay my dues today, man. One time for NF, one time for all the NF fans out there, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Without further ado, let's get it. Yeah, dog. He is crazy, bro. I love his visuals too, man. He's one of the best. He's one of the most artistic people on earth to me. I love NF, man. I love NF. Talk to these boys. Hey.
Clicks, 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 they'll do anything to get a few. Tick, 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 that's the sound before my head explodes. Quick, 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 look at you up on your pedestals. Quick, 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 hear the critics come, it's time to go. I read your article, it kinda hurt me. I don't know who hired you or what your friends say in your circle, but the fact that you released it tells me two things are for certain. They get paid for trashing people, I get paid cause I stay working.
I love the president he sets as well, like, NF is kid friendly, bro, like family friendly, but at the same time he's nasty. You know what I mean? Like, I let my daughters listen to NF all they want to, bro. He is my 11-year-old's favorite rapper. 12 years old now. Sorry, baby, but he is my 12-year-old's favorite rapper. I've even taken her to a show. And before we even get into this just made me think about it. I've seen him perform this live, so don't think that this is studio tricks. Like, he can do this. But beyond that, like, I love the precedent that he says here. Like, no, I'm not calling out your name, but one of you little bloggers, one of you little podcasters done pissed me off talking about something you don't know nothing about just to get a few clicks. Nah, man. And a lot of people do that, bro. Like, a lot of people, even in my lane, they'll I use clickbait titles, but I'm a loving dude. Like I show a lot of love to people. Even when I don't like something, I'm just not a hater. You know what I mean? So clicks, she'll do anything to get a few. Tick, 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 that's the sound before my head explodes. That alone, just that opener, get a few, head explodes. That shouldn't rhyme, but he makes it work. To me, that is the definition of lyricality. So you say what you want to say about him, feel how you want to feel about him. The dude is dope, and that's a good message. Like the precedent here being, you know, that's the sound before my head explodes. I read your article, that kind of hurt me. I don't know who hired you, but the fact that you released it tells me two things are for certain. They get paid for trashing people. I get paid because I stay working. I just love that. I love that intro, bro. I love it.
The searching, they emerge up out of nowhere to the surface, just a peek behind the curtain, throwing salt at all my burdens. I'm aware I shouldn't give this my attention. Life's a journey, I should just stay on my path and learn to laugh. You think they heard me? Ears are burning, put them out. Quiet, look around. Why don't they find someone way more interesting to write about? Us, we're kinda boring, aren't we? All we do is whine and pout. It's confusing, so amusing how I argue with myself. Hello.
Get 'em.
I spit it with these, so leave it to me. Doubt it, but you better believe I'm on a rampage. Hit 'em with the record release. Depending a week, I'm probably gonna have to achieve another goal. Let me go when I'm over the beat. I go into beast mode like I'm ready to feast. I'm fed up with these thieves trying to get me to bleed. They wanna see me taking out. Yep, see what I mean? How many records I gotta give you to get with the program? Take it for granted, I'm about to give you the whole plan. Open your mind up and take a look at the blueprint. Debate if you got it, but gotta hold it with both hands. Look at the bars, you gotta be smart. You really gotta dig in your heart if you wanna get to the root of an issue.
He's spazzing, dog. Yo, like at the beginning of the song too, like, this is what I mean by setting precedent. Y'all forgive me for my allergies, man. I might sound drowsy, like, you know, my allergies are bad right now. But I love at the beginning, like how it's real simplistic for you. You know what I mean? Let me start this off slow and let you know how I feel. Let's talk about the precedent. Let's set the subject down. And then I'm going in, dog. As soon as that beat drops, I'm going in. And shout out to the dude, I think his name is Teddy, his producer on all of these tracks, man. Lord have mercy, bro. I don't want to do him a disservice. Hold on. Tommy Prophet. I was going to say I don't want to get his name wrong, dude. I didn't want to do him a disservice because he is amazing. What Tommy does here on a lot of these beats is it sounds like a soundtrack. You know what I mean? It sounds like they're making a movie, and this is like movie music. It's dark, it's edgy. It's not like 808s and bass, bro. It's like, and I mean it beats, but it's like a soundtrack. And what NF does is he paints this vivid picture around it. I don't know how you could hear something like this and say it's not lyrical. Because that, to me, like I said, is the definition of lyricality. And whenever he goes in, like, leave it to me, got it to me, if you really want to get to the root of an issue, like, that's not easy work, dog. That's not easy to do, especially on these soundtrack type beats. These aren't easy beats to rap to. Believe you me, bro. This is not an easy beat to rap to. If it was, a lot more people would do it. But I just feel like he's grilling this, bro. He's killing it. It's insane. And I just love the energy he's about to hit, man. I love seeing that music too, where you have like these different levels of energy. Like you set the tone. It's like, I'm aggravated with you. Let me tell you why I'm really mad at you. And then you got this different type of energy that you're bringing to the table there. And then it just turns into like, matter of fact, you're crazy as hell. I'm the one, boy. And that's the type of energy he propels in the hook. So artistically speaking, he's really difficult. He's difficult to deal with, bro. And a lot of people don't talk about him because he's not all over social media. And I think more rappers should do that, honestly. Like, a lot of musicians do it, but more rappers should do it instead of showcasing who they are all over social media, making people not like you. You know what I mean? Like, just keep it mystique, bro. Keep it mysterious. Let people know who you are when they go to your shows. That's what NF does, man. He opens his heart up and his soul at his shows. It makes you feel like you're having a personal experience. And what NF does so well, bro, is he just like doesn't do the social media thing. So there's this mystique, this mystery, which leaves you just wanting to listen to what he's saying in the music.
You gotta give you to get with the program. Take it for granted, I'm about to give you the whole plan. Open your mind up and take a look at the blueprint. Debate if you got it, but gotta hold it with both hands. Look at the bars, you gotta be smart. You really gotta dig in your heart if you wanna get to the root of an issue. Put in the middle, can be dark and be difficult, but the payoff at the end, if you can help you to get through it.
Let's love this hook, bro. Love this hook. Pay my dues. Made it through. Woo, woo, woo. That's hard, bro. That is so hard, bro. And he's just let you know what it is, man. Like, at this point, I've already paid my dues, dog. Like, I've earned my stripes. I made it through. Like, I'm bigging up about it, bro. Like, woo, woo. Like, I love this. I love there's just like, it's murder to excellence, bro. Like, the way that he kills these beats, it is murder to excellence. Like, you can't do it any better, in my opinion. Now, I know that a lot of people might not like NF, but to me, like, I don't think that any other artist on earth could get this beat and do a better job at bodying these beats, specifically like the Tommy Prophet joints.
Oh, they want some growth here. Don't be rude, something new. Even when I lose, I make it look cool. Do the show, then we hit the room. Life is looking old. What to do? I don't need the shades up to like the view.
I love that too, man, because I'm a husband. So it's like, yeah, I ain't talking about all these girls out here shaking it. I ain't talking about all these hoes, bro. Like, you know, I don't need the shades up to light the view. Wife is looking, woo. That's hard, bro. That's hard.
It's time to get back in the swing of things. When my life crashes, I'm not the guy that'll flee the scene.
Now you need to start paying attention to these lyrics, though, right? Time to get back in the swing of things. I'm not the type of guy to flee the scene. And then all the in-betweens as well, man. To me, he does an outstanding job with his lyrical performance, especially on songs like this.
I'll take ownership and own it and raise my hand if it's me. Just remember, though, I'm only a man. I'm a human being.
If it's me, human being, it's good work. When you have a rapper that makes stuff rhyme that shouldn't rhyme, they're good lyrical rappers, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell you.
Don't they see? Shoot the breeze. I'd rather just stay discreet. People claim they're in your corner, but leave you in times of need.
And he's also giving you knowledge. Like, that's why I like my kids listening to it. People say they're in your corner, but leave you in times of need. Watch who you surround yourself with, bro. You know, or sis, to my daughter. Like, just protect yourself at all costs. You know what I mean? Because this world is greasy. I was just talking to my chat about this. Shout out to all my members. What's up, y'all? I was just talking to my chat about this recently, though, where I'm like, I truthfully, whether it be a gift or a curse, I tend to see the best in people. I'm kind of empathic, and I want to see people succeed. And, you know, I know because of who I was in my past and my trauma, I know how Jesus took me out of that. And I know that because Jesus took me out of my trauma, that he can do it for anybody. So I know that there's good in people. I know that people are better than what they may come off as on the front end. So I like stuff like this because even though I believe that, I do believe that it's good to protect your heart and to know it. Like, and that's how I am. I recognize it, but at the same time, even though I trust people more than maybe I should, or I think more of people than maybe I should, I'm still protected, bro. Like, you can't hurt me because this is also the way that I think. I think that this is just, like I said, man, I mean, and then we're talking about lyrics on this level. Like, if I'm talking about it every 2 bars, lyrically, it's dominant.
Shoot the breeze, I'd rather just stay discreet. People claim they're in your corner, but leave you in times of need. They don't listen, do they? What? They don't listen to anything. I'll accept advice if it's not presented ignorantly. Look.
Now, for those of you that are fans of mine that are watching this just because you haven't heard it or whatever, if y'all want to know what those balloons are in the background, those balloons, they are said to be his doubts, like, or his self-doubt or something like that. An NF fan might have to correct me there, but I think that those are like his doubts, and he just like carries them, his burdens, like he just carries them around with him, and he won't let them go. You know what I mean? And that's what they exemplify. So just so y'all know what that is, y'all don't think he's just running around with some black balloons.
Advice if it's not presented ignorantly. Look, costs are high, they multiply, the cost divides, I'm forced to fight the poison I've been sipping on is quite.
And listen, I want y'all to think, I'm about to rewind it a little bit. I want y'all to think about this because I watched him do this live with no back vocals, none. Just him and his drummers beating on the drums. and I just literally watch him just, like I said, bro, murder to excellence, man. It was incredible. And I wasn't expecting him to be able to do this part live. This is difficult to do live, like in front of people in concert. You know, breath control was excellent. Performance skills, excellent. He is the best performer I've ever seen in person. I've seen a lot. I've seen Wayne. I've seen Ludacris. I've seen Yellow Wolf. I've seen Rick Ross. I've seen 50 Cent. I've seen tons of live shows, bro. I've never seen anybody that performed as well as NF in person. I just haven't.
They don't listen to anything. I'll accept advice if it's not presented ignorantly.
Here we go.
Look, costs are high, they multiply, they cause divides. I'm forced to fight the poison I've been sipping on. It's quite the bite. It killed me twice. They rigged the lights so y'all can see the parts of mine that aren't your right. See, often I apologize and authorize the awful times to pop up. Like I'm right behind you. I'd advise you not to try to climb inside the mind like I do. Keep the rhyme book expedited, overnighted. Hold it tight and hope the time is on my side. Cause if it's not, then I'll decide to override my own demise. I told the line too close and I could improvise. I'd empathize, but recognize the fact that I could jeopardize some record lives. You better give me your attention and undivided.
What more do you need lyrically? What more do you need to prove that, like, he's good with the lyrics, bro? Like, what more?
They killed me twice, they rigged the lights so y'all can see the parts of mine that aren't your right. See, often I apologize and authorize the awful times to pop up. Like I'm right behind you, I'd advise you not to try to climb inside the mind like I do. Keep the rhyme book expedited, overnighted. Hold it tight and hope the time is on my side. Cause if it's not, then I'll decide to override my own demise. I told the line too close and I could improvise. I'd empathize, but recognize the fact that I could jeopardize some record lives. You better give me your attention and undivided. My dose, made it through. Spread the nose, I'm on the lows. Making moves, I need some room. Always cold, well don't assume, don't assume. Pay my dose, made it through. Spread the nose, I'm on the lows. Making moves, I need some room. Always cold, well don't assume, don't assume.
Incredible, bro. Incredible. It literally, like, it feels like you're in a movie while you're doing it. I can't wait to see whatever he releases next, bro. I really can't. NF is the man to me, man. Shout out to Nate. And I mean, back in these days, like the makeup and all that stuff, he's seems, I don't know what comes next, but with the Hope album, he got rid of all of that. He was wearing white. He battled that dude. Like, him and that dude were battling back and forth. There's a really good story here, man. I might need to walk y'all through that. I might need to just go on to NF. I already know NF's music, but I might have to go, like, I can't wait to see what's next, though, man. And if you're into it, let me know in the comments if you want me to go back to the beginning and just walk y'all through this, bro. We can do every one of his videos, and I can walk y'all through this whole process. It'll be more of a learning experience for the fans than it will be for me. Like I said, I'm glued to it. And, like, if you ever go to one of his shows, or if you have ever been to one of his shows, you know what I'm saying is true about his performance skills. But another thing that he does is his shows is, like, he even to the set list that he has that he performed, like, especially on this Hope tour he just did, the set list was put together and structured in such a way where it showcases his back and forth between, you know, his good spirit and his demons. Like, he does this really good job of showcasing that battle, and I don't want to, like, give it up and let you guys know how it ends, but it's so dope to see in concert because you feel like you're watching a movie, dude. You really do. And that's what NF does the best to me. It is, like, I talk a lot on my channel about the heartstrings and making your soul bleed, right? NF is the king of that, dude. He's the king of that. There is nobody that does it better than NF, in my opinion. And I cannot wait to see what he does next, dude. Because one thing I can assure you is that he's not going to put nothing out unless it is heavily thought out and he's got some kind of story that he wants to tell you. And that is a lost art in today's music, not just rap, music. I have a hard time. Like, I look at my Twitter and I see people talking on there. Like, I'm not mad at you, but there's not a lot of people that can, like, he might, like I said, he's not like Lyrical Miracle per se, but every bar has depth. Every bar has meaning, and every bar has substance. What more do you want lyrically is what I'm trying to ask. I would rather you pull on my heartstrings with every bar or amp me up, motivate me with every bar than to rhyme ambidextrous with Sandra's next to hit. You know what I mean? Like I would rather there be real depth and meaning within every bar. And NF is incredible at that. So shout out to NF, man. Nate, I love Nate, bro. I love NF, man. And I like his fans are ill, bro. Like cause I took my daughter to that show thinking that, like, I think me and my wife talked about this on a live we did recently, man. But like we took Cadence to that show thinking like this is gonna be so cool for her, but like this wasn't. Like I liked him, you know what I mean? But I didn't think like the live show was gonna be like the illest thing I've ever seen. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this will be cool, I guess. You know what I mean? He's got some slaps. That was me and my wife both left that show like, and my wife, she's hard to please, bro. Like a lot of y'all know that already, but we left that show like that is the greatest thing that we've ever seen. If you ever get a chance to go see an NF show, bro, you need to go see an NF show. And what you see on YouTube and online doesn't do it justice, man. I mean, he really puts it together, bro. He really puts it together, man. And he's filling up arenas now. So people are getting the. But my original point there was like, it was so cool. Like his fans, like. There's so many different types of folks there, bro. Like he brings a different type of, he's just a different type of artist, man. He brings like a real different type of crowd together. It looked like I was around a bunch of introverts that couldn't wait to be extroverted with their other introvert friends. So there was like a connection there. And I mean, I'm extroverted as I could be. I was talking to people outside. I was talking to people inside. Like, even like when he did Let You Down, like he came out and did that like in the middle so that he was close to everybody when he did it. When he did Let You Down, like we were all like, it was like We Are the Champions, but at an NF concert. It was the illest thing I ever been to, bro. Loved it. Shout out to NF, man. I can't wait to see what's next, bro. I hope that you got something coming ASAP, man. I've seen like, you know, maybe there's something being uploaded soon. It might be that song that he let the UFC dude walk out to. But if that's the case, then I'm assuming that maybe there's another mixtape coming like Clouds, or maybe there's an album on the way that he's not ready to put out the album, but maybe he's got a few songs he wants to do like a Clouds Part 2 type of deal. That's what I can see more so of than anything else right now, because I feel like he just did a 2-leg arena tour, had a new baby. He's a family man. He might need a little bit more time to piece together the type of art that he wants to piece together, but I can definitely see him doing something like a mixtape soon. And Clouds is one of my favorite pieces of work from him, man. Because even Clouds, as a mixtape, is still put together so well. It's one of his best projects. Shout out to NF, man. Can't wait to see what's next. And that's when we're gonna start rolling. But I do want you guys to know I am a big NF fan. So we'll be getting around to it, but I'm also not fake, so I'm not going to get on here and be like, hey, I haven't heard this very much, or I don't remember this very well. I rock with NF heavy, so we're not going to do that. But this had a purpose. I wanted to showcase his lyrical prowess, but we'll get to it, man. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to smash that like button and your sub button on the way out. And if you're feeling real froggy, double back, click the membership button, become a member, become a part of our Discord and the structures and everything that takes place behind the scenes, man. That would be super ill. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the next one, all right? Peace.